Hi, here's my take on the first episode of King of Tulsa. Let's begin with a summary of the plot. So it opens with a scene showing the prison where Sylvester Stallone is sitting, and here perhaps is the first problem. We didn't get to see enough of his time in prison on screen, so we were not shown what he really lost and what he sacrificed. 25 years in prison. And the same time he mentioned that he was stabbed one with a sheaf and he wants to avoid getting stabbed again. But in fact, this is too little. I would like him to be in prison for at least 5 or 10 minutes, so that we understand how much he has lost. Otherwise, the series develops too quickly in that regard. Then he gets out of prison and goes to his boss. As it turns out, 25 years ago he took the blame for the murder committed by the boss, and for this he served 25 years. He didn't betray or turn anyone in, he remained faithful to Omerta to the end, and he is completely dismissed. And then they sent him out of town, saying that there is no place for him there. Irritated by this, Stallone agrees to go to Tulsa, and then punches one of the couples in the face. I do not think that a person has the right to punch another at a sit-down and just walk away without consequences. Then you can see Stallone does not speak very respectfully to the boss, and I do not think it is wise to immediately go to other mafiosi since he probably has a parole officer. But I liked the general message. Here, you saved 25 years of your life, a third of your life in prison, and now you get out of prison and you are immediately screwed. That's what makes it cool. No sentimentally, just straight action. He is sent to Tulsa, he takes a cab, and here he drives past a marijuana store. He goes in there, immediately starts to protect this store, declaring that from now on he is taking a cut for protection, and by the way, he takes 20% of all the cash that they have in the safe. You know, if I were Stallone, I would immediately take out a gun and shoot everyone who is in this store. Then I would kill the driver and disappear with this money, and no one would ever find me. That's the thought that occurred me. But on the other hand, Stallone is following the boss' orders. He was told to go to Tulsa to take over it. He went to took it over. And what did he start with? Drug dealers. Basically, it's normal. Then, when he rides in the taxi, he doesn't understand many things. For example, the conversation turned to how Oklahoma is called the Sooner State or something like that. As he said, it would be nice to be able to read about this somewhere. And that driver says to him, "Look at your smartphone, don't you know what smartphones are?" And he doesn't know what smartphones are. He spent 25 years in prison, but it would be better to tell him that I will have to go to the library and find a book about this city-state. The dialogue could have been written better. Then it's cool when he slept with the FBI agent. So she went to a strip club to look for some fun. Stallone was there and protected the girl from harassment. Then it seems either the same woman or another one approached him, impressed by this, and then he behaved wisely. She behaved wisely. They went to a luxury hotel and slept together. Then she finds out that he is 75 years old, and then she is shocked by this and runs away. Well, on the other hand, she is already about 50, so why is she embarrassed? All adults. This show is unrealistic. These gangsters give a stranger $50,000 and sends him to a car dealership to buy a car. Why didn't the driver run away with the money right away? Why didn't the marijuana sellers call the police right away? They do business. They are quite legally and openly. Why didn't the tax authorities question the $50,000 cash car purchase? Why didn't the owner of the car dealership call the police? The dialogues are also bad, and they could be improved. When Stallone talks to women, it's good, But when he talks to his taxi driver, it doesn't look very good. On the other hand, there are some pluses. The first is that Stallone was immediately dumped after he kept his word for 25 years, was true to his oath and didn't rat anyone out. Then he arrives in a new city and he quickly proves how tough he is when he takes over his marijuana store. And he no waste time beating up some fucks who are harassing a girl. Then he sleeps with a beautiful woman and he's also got money. And then he starts building a crew, loyal and dependable guys like the taxi driver. Conclusion: at the idea level, the story is told well, but so far the implementation is average or even weak. Well, let's see what will happen in the second episode. 6 of 10.